always thought Tokai is a perfect match for Hong Kong. I've been saying it for 10 years. I will say it the rest of my life that Hong Kong people love Tokai. And Tokai has a dried orange peel flavor. And in Hong Kong, the very last course of our meal with Cantonese food is always oranges. So it makes complete gastronomic sense to have something like Tokai right at the finish.
Do you have a special food pairing for tokayasu that you could imagine?
For me, I think tokayasu, one should just drink it alone and really treasure it. I don't like to mix it with other foods. Vietnam has a really interesting opportunity in the international markets because the region is able to produce wine styles that are comparable to styles that people are familiar with. They're more classic stylings of an international nature, and using varieties such as Cabernet Franc, although not exactly traditional, really showcases the strength of the region. I love the new brand positioning of Wines of Hungary. I think it's wonderful that the focus is on the winemakers themselves, because after all, wine's about people, and being able to show people in Asia what the winemakers look like helps start the relationship and form the friendship between the regions. But I must also mention I love the logo. I think the logo is very expressive of what's happening in Hungary today. It's dynamic, it's bold. The idea of using the three colors, red, green, and white of the Hungarian flag, but making them reminiscent of wine itself, white wine and red wine. I think it's a phenomenal step.
I think it's a real treasure trove, both of native grape varieties and of production methods that I think are almost alien in a wonderful way to the rest of the world of wine. If you think about the fact that the Hungarian word for wine, bor, is not really used anywhere else in Europe around the area, I think it shows the way in which Hungarian wine culture is something separate from a lot of the rest of Europe, which is really much more influenced by Rome, by Greece. It has its own uniqueness. So I think there are two sides to Tokai right now. One is really the dry wines that I think are very much in line with this goal of having whites that have a beautiful terroir expression, right? This ability to show the uniqueness of individual plots of land, which Tokai has, right? They've been classified for goodness, almost 300 years now. I know for sweet wines originally, but the same classifications can apply to dry wines. And then from the sweet wine side, Tokai, I think because it's lower in alcohol and really higher in acidity, generally speaking in our market there's a little bit of a perception that people don't like acidity in their wine, but when it's really balancing beautifully with the sweetness, I think there's something really exciting there that can be done in terms of letting people know that drinking sweet wine doesn't have to be something heavy and unhealthy feeling. It really can be something that almost gives you more energy, wakes you up rather than weighs you down.